And what do we have here? We have brand new tires that finally arrived. We got these in 2 days. These are 245/70 16-inch tires that will be going on the Trailblazer. The Trailblazer does need a set of new tires before winter comes, and I thought it would be a great idea to do a review on these. These are Atturo. Kind of a new company that's just gotten started back in 2009. We're going to put these on. We're going to do a review on them, let you know if it's worth the money or not, and we'll talk about how much we paid for them and all that good stuff. You can see my tires on the Trailblazer now. There's really no tread left whatsoever, so there's a reason why I had to buy new tires. And sadly, here is a look at the other tires. So yeah, these tires are pretty bad, and these are dangerous if you're going to be driving in a heavy rainstorm. These could hydroplane easily on you, so this is why you always should have really good tires on your vehicle. Okay, so here's a better look at them. We're out here in the sun, and you can really get a good detailed look at them. Now, these are the AZ610 tires. Now, they make these in mud and snow, all-terrain tires. This here is basically an all-season tire. Now, if you look at the tread here, you can see very deep tread. This is what I really like. And here's a look at all the tags that are on them, and you can see these here came in about 2 days. Although I would think these tires here would be fine for some ice and snow driving in the wintertime if you're not going to be going up any really steep hills or anything like that. Now, I have a penny here, and this is probably a poor representation, but you can see it takes up over half of the penny there. The tread is really deep, and I like how these treads here are just basically, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 deep grooves here, and this will handle any water and repel that water and should keep the tire on the pavement pretty nicely as you're driving. Now, on this tag here, it does say the AZ610 tire. Now, it says it's made in Thailand, and you can see it also has the factory E marks, the dots on the top of the tire here. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but these tires here, they have extra load. They have a tread, 2 polyester, 2 steel, and 2 inline sidewall, 2 polyester, basically set up on these tires. And over here we have some more riding. We have a maximum load of 1,090 pounds, or actually that's kilograms, but 2,405 pounds, and the maximum pressure on this tire here is 50 psi. Of course, when you're airing up your tires, you always want to go by the tire pressure on your door sticker. For instance, here's my door sticker, and it says I should have 32 pounds of pressure in my tires. A lot of people make this common mistake. They go by the tire. You don't want to do that. You always want to look at your door sticker and see what the manufacturer requires for air pressure in your tires. And of course, from summer and winter, that is going to change. But there's a lot of information online. You can Google that. And also, after all that information that I've kind of given you here, you're probably saying, well, when was this tire actually made? Well, if you look right here, if you know how to read these tires, you'll see a little number here. You'll see 4 numbers, and you'll see sort of an oval shape here, and you'll see a 3019. What this means that this tire was made the 30th week of 2019. So these tires are fairly new. They're just basically hot off the press, if you will. Now, in an earlier video, I bought some ice and snow tires for my Ford Fusion, and they have been a pretty good tire so far. I've not had any problems, so I'm always about finding the best deals online. Now, from what other readings that I have found, these tires here are selling below retail about 30 to 20% on a lot of other tires that you see, especially high brand name tires, the famous brand name tires. And I'll set this up here and give you a really good look at the tread. And like I said, just go online and do a Google search for this Atturo. I believe it's pronounced Atturo. And you can see the tread there is really deep. So I think I'm going to be pretty happy with these tires. So what I'm going to do is stick these on, and we're going to drive the vehicle about 1,000 miles or so. It'll probably take me a week or so. Then we'll come back here and give you guys a nice review of what I think about these tires. My main concern is I hope they're pretty quiet. It looks like they're going to be pretty quiet because a lot of other tires, if you see them with the big knobby treads on them, you usually know they're going to be kind of noisy. But this here is kind of a smooth tread, so I think we should be okay. So enough talking. Let's go ahead and get these on the Trailblazer and we'll come back here in a week or so and do a review and let you know how it sounds. So let's get to it. Okay, so there's our last tire, and you can see we got it on, looking really good. And like I said, I really love that tread. I think it's going to be great. Now let's go inside. I want to show you how much I actually paid for these tires. Now for these tires, I only paid $297. Now at Walmart, for 4 tires, mount and balance, they wanted $580. So I think I got a pretty good deal here. And also by doing them myself, I saved a lot of money. And also you could probably get them a little bit cheaper, because I didn't notice today it says make an offer. So who knows? So if you want some decent tires, I think these are probably the way to go if you want a tight budget. And as you can see here, I googled the word Atturo, and you can see they make all kind of tires. They make mud tires, all-terrain tires, daily driver tires, and even I believe they make some dirt bike tires for four-wheelers also. So a lot of different types of treads on here. So we'll see how these work out over the next couple of weeks. I'll try to put about 1,000 miles on them, and I'll come back here and give you guys what I think about these tires and how they perform, and if it's worth their money. So I'll see you back here soon. Okay guys, we're back after about a week or so, and I put about 1,200 miles on the vehicle. I had to take a couple of short trips out to the west and back, but I gotta tell you, I cannot be happier with these tires. They're very quiet, no problems whatsoever. I don't even have any weight on the tires. That's how well they balanced. And right now we're doing about, I don't know, 35 or 40. We'll get up to about 45 or 50 here, and I'll show you just how quiet, no shaking in the steering wheel. You can see steering wheel nice and smooth, which is really nice. And there's about 45, there's 50, and you can see very smooth, no shaking whatsoever. So I'm really happy with these tires. I've been up a lot of dirt roads. I even had it in four-wheel drive a few times with no problems whatsoever. So wow, there's a nice car. Wow. So what we're going to do is we'll pull off up here. We had a lot of rain, and we went through a lot of mud and so forth, and we check out these tires after about, like I said, close to almost 1,200 miles on them. I know a lot of people want to see reviews when tires have 20,000 miles or 30,000 miles, but I figured this will be a good start. I figure if there's going to be any issues, I'll probably know it within about 1,000 miles or so, especially with the shaking and knots that you get on tires. Because I am going to get off up here in about 2 miles. We'll hit about 70 or so, and I'll show you how smooth it is once we get going here. All right, so there's 60. $65, almost 70, and you can see how smooth the steering wheel is. No problems, no shaking. So I am really happy with these tires. Okay, now let's go up here and pull over, and we'll look at these tires and see if we have any wear or anything unusual. I do have the front end, it's slightly out of alignment. I want to see if I can see any wear on the front of these tires. That'll give me some idea if these are going to be really pretty decent tires, especially in the long run if you're on a tight budget. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at these tires, and here is the front one, and you can see the tread looking really good. One thing I do like about these tires, they seem to have a fairly wide gap, and the gap is kind of opened up like that, and it keeps the rocks from sticking in there. So if you're getting big rocks in here, they actually come out pretty fast, so they don't get stuck in there like some of the other deep tread tires where all you hear is tap, 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 and the rocks never come out. But you can see, I don't see any uneven wearing here or anything. Looks pretty good on this side. And let's go to the other side and look at that tire, see what we got. And same thing over here. I don't see any unwear. I even see the little marks still there. And like I said, I have no weights whatsoever on any of these tires. Now the right way to put these tires on a rim, if you have a bubble balancer like I have, if you put the tire on the rim, don't blow it up, set it on the bubble balancer. Now if you find the bubble is way out of alignment, just simply take your tire and rotate it on the rim before you air it up, put it back on the bubble balancer, and if your bubble is pretty much in the center, then you've pretty much got the tire and the rim balanced. And of course you may have to add some weights, but I did not. So this is one thing I like about brand new tires. Typically you don't have to add weights unless your rim is bent. So no weights or problems there. And here's the back tire, and I had to put it in forward drive several times, and you can see the tread is looking really good there. No problems. And I'll tell you what I did before we end the video here. I actually turned the tire so we can see the entire tire here, and you can see really no problems there whatsoever. They look like they're wearing really even. Like I said earlier, my front end is slightly out of alignment. And let's go over here and look at this one, since this one's in the sun and you can really see it. So really happy with these tires. So I know this is not a 10,000 mile review, but hey, if I keep the vehicle a little bit longer, maybe I'll do another review on it, on these tires, and let you know how they are working out. Okay guys, so that's it from Tire Central, if you will. I hope you like this video, and hopefully it helps you out. I know there's a lot of aftermarket tires out there, and it can make your head spin on just which tire that you want to buy. So hopefully this little review will help you out, and I think these tires will certainly be okay. So that's it guys, until my next video, I will see you later.